Today we're going to talk about what is engineering. This is in our first unit, Understanding Engineering and Technology. If you remember from the first day of class, we identified that engineers create our design world. But what do engineers really do? Engineers apply principles of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics to solve problems. This creates the acronym STEM. How does STEM work together to solve problems? It is based upon our societal needs and wants. Scientists investigate our natural world. Technologists apply science and math to those designs. Engineers create our design world. And mathematicians use numbers and symbols to solve problems. Put those principles together and you have the acronym STEM. Our emphasis today is on engineers creating our design world. Let's look at a STEM example. Let's use a common item like a pencil. We use pencils in our everyday life to complete assignments and to take notes of important things. The science of the pencil is a discovery of graphite and the fact that rubber will remove the graphite. Before the scientific application of graphite and rubber, we used ink pens. Ink pens created an issue. We had a problem that engineers wanted to solve. They wanted to use technology to create a writing device that doesn't use ink. The engineering aspect of the pencil was to design a device with a graphite insert, an exterior holder, and an eraser attached to it. The mathematics in creating the pencil was determining the optimal length of the pencil, the diameter of the pencil, and deciding on what was the best shape for it. So this is a STEM example of the pencil. There was a societal need or want to create a device that doesn't use ink. Because traditionally, when we worked with ink in the past, we couldn't correct our mistakes. Now we had a writing instrument that we could erase our work if we needed to replace it with something that was more correct. On your assignment, you can use the pencil as your STEM example, and then think of an additional example that's common in your life that may incorporate science, the study of our natural world, technology, anything human-made, engineering, creating our design world, and math, the numbers and symbols to solve the problems associated with that item. What's a common item that you could use on this activity? First, let's think about problems that solve our needs and wants. First off, what are our human needs? Our human needs are what we have to keep us healthy. There's things like physical needs. Physical needs include basic shelter, basic clothing. These are things that keep you healthy on the outside. These are our physical needs. Biological needs are things that keep us healthy on the inside. We need food and water to keep us healthy on the inside. Can you think of more examples that are biological needs that would keep you healthy on the inside? And then we have our psychological needs. This is our own mental health. Things like family and friends. Sure, we could live isolated from the world, but would we be mentally okay if we did that? For some of us, yes. But for many of us, we have the psychological need to have socialization in our life so that our mental health is good. Wants are something different. Wants are things that make our lives better, or so we think. Physical wants. We all want a nicer house. Perhaps we want a nicer car. and some of us are very picky about our clothing. These are our physical wants, things we want to make our life better on the outside. Biological wants. These aren't often biological needs, but sometimes they can keep us healthier on the inside. Like fresher water. Maybe you'd rather have bottled water than to use a drinking fountain. My students always complain about the sink in the back of the shop. They think the water tastes nasty. Another biological want is fancy food. Maybe you don't like that school lunch so much, and you want somebody to bring you McDonald's. Or maybe some healthy choices. If you go to the organic section at a grocery store, maybe you think the food is healthier, but it might be more expensive. Wants are usually more expensive than needs. And then there's psychological wants. Being able to talk with your family or to see your friends. I bet some of you like to be emailing your friends right now in class. But would that be the right thing to do? You'd like to hang out with your friends after school. Or maybe some entertainment, like going to see a movie, watching Netflix, or playing Xbox. Can you think of more psychological wants that would make you mentally happy? Engineering uses science, technology, and math to solve practical problems. I would often tell my high schoolers that engineering is the application of math and science to solve problems. Can you see how those definitions are related? Engineers can do anything. They can invent. An invention is a new product, system, or process that has never existed before. They can innovate. They can improve on an existing technological product, system, or method. Engineers can do anything. Engineers work to solve many kinds of problems. An electrical engineer may have designed a GPS to help guide your vehicle. A pharmaceutical or chemical engineer may find a cure for a disease. A computer engineer may build a computer the size of your watch. A mechanical engineer may create a robot to discover water on a planet. And an agricultural engineer may evaluate the effects of global warming on food production. Engineers make our lives better. So, as you're doing this activity, think about what product or system would make your life better. Is that product or system an invention? Something brand new, something never created before? Or is it an innovation, an improvement on an existing design? There are several different types of engineers. What type of engineer might be working on a project or product that makes your life better? Would it be a mechanical engineer, an electrical engineer, a chemical engineer, or perhaps a combination of both? Thanks for watching.